friends, thank you so much for joining me. I'm really excited. I haven't done anything like this on my channel in a long time, but I'm gonna do 5 straight videos Monday through Friday this week. I'm going to be focused on fall eye looks, fall, like kind of jewel toned. A color will be involved, okay? It's gonna be a colorful look, not maybe a wild, loud color, but a color I feel comfortable wearing, and I wanna inspire you guys as well with just some looks that are maybe a little outside my normal, just everyday neutrals, okay? I hope you enjoy these, and my goal is to make them not too long so I can actually pull off editing one a day and having the time to upload every day. So today the theme is green. I've got a little green shirt on, and I thought, what about the ABH Fall Romance palette? This came out last year, and there are some rich greens in it. There's also some fun pops that I think when overlapped with some of the deep green really allow things to shine and really pop off where the eyes are concerned. I'll let you know right now what's on my face today. I've got on my Wet n Wild Niacinamide Skin Tint. Really enjoy this stuff. Have on and off been using it for a couple months now. Light medium's the shade. NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in Vanilla. I set that with Rare Beauty Setting Powder. Set my entire face very lightly with Maybelline Super Stay Hybrid Powder Foundation, shade 128. We got a new friend here. This is from Hourglass. Whoop. I'm gonna be reviewing this. I'm gonna be experimenting with it all week. Maybe by the end of the week on like Saturday or something, I can pop up a video on that. We'll see how much gas I got in the tank by then. But those are all my face steps. I did my brows with Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil and this ABH. This is like a volumizing brow gel. Set the whole thing with my 3-second setting mist, and now we're to the point where I've applied my Milani eyeshadow primer, okay? So now we're ready to bounce into this palette, which is very rich, very deep. I'm gonna begin just getting my crease set up. So I think I'll use leather. Leather seems like the most approachable shade to start doing that with. And it's kind of a cool, I don't know, gray with a little khaki as well. And I'm using my crease brush, and we're just going back and forth like we do. There we go. Now, I was really excited to do this, and then I stopped and kind of caught myself yesterday. I said, can you do this? Will you be able to get 5 videos up? And I guess I'm feeling optimistic, and I'm saying, let's go for it. I mean, it's not like I don't do my eye makeup every day. Like, I'm definitely up here doing it. It's just kind of the act of the editing and the uploading. But again, if I don't get too long-winded, if I don't make it take forever, I think I'll be able to pull this off. So there's my little soft crease. Do we want to do more with this? I think we just want to establish a little something here before we bring in some really rich colors. I'm finding myself blending this until I just can't blend it anymore, okay? Then I think this color called Thorns is going to become a real focus of this look. So I'm going to pull in a flat brush. And the idea here today is not necessarily like, oh, you can't follow these looks unless you have these palettes, but just really the all-in-all concept of let's have fun with our eye makeup again, you know? Whatever that may mean for you. It might mean, you know, neutral palettes. It might mean unlocking some of those colorful shades as well. Whatever you like. But we're going into Thorns, and it appears to be, well, possibly a satin finish. And I'm going to pat this on my lid. And I'm probably going to get it over a good portion of the lid, and it's very murky. That's the thing about this palette. The deep colors go deep, but I can still see the green that I'm getting on here. And my hope is that I'll take one of those kind of glitzy shades and pull it from the inside. But I just love the richness of the fall tones. I was thinking, well, what colors will I do? I want to see a plum look happen. I want to see a burgundy look happen. I really want to put that color focus on things. I just did, in case you missed it, my last Saturday video that I did had a really pretty navy look, and that was kind of the catalyst for all this. And someone suggested, how about a week of fall jewel tones? And it just, I mean, the sirens just went off in my mind like, yes, do that. I put it on my to-do list, but I just immediately knew that felt good. That felt like a good idea. So here I am. I'm just doing a simple patting motion with this shade. ABH shadows are pretty intense, although I feel like as time has gone on, especially over, like, say, the last couple of years, they've made them a little bit more manageable. a little bit less like, oh, you're gonna blow up a cloud of dust when you put your brush in. They're so soft. They're still really soft and exceptionally pigmented, but you don't have to worry so much when you put your brush into them now. I also thought maybe like a really mustardy kind of yellow golden look might be fun. But here we go now. We've patted that shade nicely all over the outer 2/3 of the lid. I've also used the tip of this brush. Maybe you could tell as I was doing it. I'm really not just hitting lid, I'm getting to the crease. So we've gotten some color there, and now I want to bring in a little bit more precise brush. This is my Profusion Small Pointed. I want to use that same color called Thorns. And now I can shape my shadow a bit more. So going in with a little bit of that, feeling that brush really in the deepest part of the crease and feeling it lift up. Okay, so we're building some of that darkness a little bit more up, gently toward the tip of the brow. Like I'm not pulling it all the way there, but that's the direction I'm going, right out that way. All with this pretty murky green. And really, I feel like this shade called Twilight might have a speck of deep green in it also, but it's extremely, extremely dark, harder to pick up on. Whenever you're working with darkness and you want to adjust shape, I think a brush like this is so, so handy. You can't really expect to go in with a really big brush and get things looking precisely how you want it. You know, you might get a great diffused look, but here, when we're really thinking, I want it to go this way, I don't want to go too far this way or that way, but I've got some direction in mind, this small pointed brush is just great for that. So there we go, it's looking kind of smoky, soft. I might build up just a little more green right there on the outer lid, again with Thorns, packing it on right out here. Just want to make sure I got that presence of green before I start pulling in other stuff. Oh, she's moody, she's murky, she's dark academia, you know. This is the color of my bathroom downstairs. Remember last fall, I think, we painted our little powder room a dark green color, and I love it so much still. I'm really thinking about Crown right here. And I'm thinking about how this shade, you know, in a swatch, is it gold, is it green? It really has an interesting flair to it, and I would love to see that come and be part of this green look. So I'm taking a slightly smaller flat brush, link to every brush, every product below. It's a great support to my channel when you follow those links and purchase from them, and I have a whole explanation on affiliate links down there in my info box every single video. Wow. Yes. The other shade hints at green. This one says, hey, come take a look. Oh, that's really fun. That really made things come alive. And the texture is very nice on this shadow too. You might think, oh, super shimmery, too flaky. No, it's going exactly where I want it. Yes, this is a real tendency I have of the inner corner splash, but there's something about this technique that just so livens things. Really, really into this. And I'm not sure I said it out loud, but you really want to make sure you're overlapping. As you're going this way, you're coming over top of that rich green. And that's a really pretty thing when that happens. It kind of looks bright head on right here, but you turn your head and you can kind of see that overlap happen as it hits the light from other angles. I'm trying to think what else I would like to do or like to see out of this look. And I'm considering this shade called Mulberry right here. Deep, but has some warmth, like your murkiest rusty color. And I'm picturing that on a very light brush, wispy white brush like this. It's satiny, and I'm picturing a little bit of that kind of coming up above and just warming the outer edge of the look ever so slightly. The pressure I'm applying is as light as possible. Little circular buffs right over the edge, just kind of paying attention maybe more to this area right in here and wanting that to look a little bit more finished. Mulberry again is the shade. Really light, and you can bring in another brush to blend if you wish. After I do this, I probably will. But yeah, the goal of this week is kind of embracing eyes and just enjoying color and kind of sending the message that color doesn't always have to be thought of as loud, unapproachable, unnatural, and well, you know, yeah, my skin isn't naturally producing that color, but all in all, the look is not that crazy. But do what you want. If the inspiration you take from this is, I feel like using lime green again, that's fine. Whatever you like, okay? This is a bare brush, and I'm just taking it over the edge because we haven't really applied any particular highlight, and I don't think we need to. Thinking about the lower lash line, I've got a green shadow stick that I would love to use today. It's from Makeup Forever. It's their Aqua Resist Smoky Shadow. Shade is called Jungle. So it's like a shimmery green. And it's rich, but I think it's gonna just coordinate nicely. So I find myself dabbing it on the outside. It is, like I said, kind of deep, so I smudge it inward. There's where the most color's going, and then we smudge. And I might like to see a little bit of that just darkening my outer upper lash line too. Oh, it's a really nice thickness, and just like, it's really merging in, giving me depth right by the lash line. But yet there's no harsh jump off with it. It's just becoming part of the look. I'm gonna pop on mascara. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, here we go with the finished eye. All I did was put on my Tartelette Tubing mascara, top and bottom, because that one won't smudge on me, so I can put it both places. I added a bit more blush. It's the kind of marbled blush shade in this palette. We'll talk more about that palette once I've had time to test it a bit more. And I applied my lip color today. It's the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner. I believe this shade is called Baddest Beige. I just wanted to go for a nude, maybe slightly deepened nude lip. So I've got that all over, filled in, and I used this Hangover Pillow Balm from Too Faced. This is that pretty vanilla one, very vanilla. It has a little shimmer, just a little added light catching ability there. But you know, it just feels great on the lips, looks nice, and takes nothing away from this eye look. So thank you all so much for watching this first video in my series of fall looks. What will tomorrow's color be? I'm not even sure yet. So make sure you tune in. I appreciate all your likes and comments and shares, and I will see you all again very soon. I love you. Bye.